Trump's rival Hillary Clinton was among the many blindsided by his victory. Backed by almost the entire mainstream media, Hillary Clinton appeared to think she had the presidency in her pocket. Ilya Petrenko and RT America host Ed Schultz now assessing how the establishment's golden girl fell at the finish line.
In the world of Hillary Clinton, it was decided long before November 8th who's going to get the White House after Barack Obama. And I tell you what, her world is huge. Did you see many or any pre-election polls that favored Donald Trump? Month after month, essentially all the media said was Hillary's winning. And even the day before the vote, the editors of Newsweek were still inhabiting Planet Clinton with this Madam President cover, which they had to recall when reality struck. Some 125,000 copies, no less. The creators of South Park were also living in Clinton land. Their pre-recorded post-election episode also had her win it. They had to rush and change it to this.
The world is in a bit of a shock. We're sure this is for real, right? What have you done?
And then at the center of the Clinton verse was Hillary herself, who never, even for a moment, stopped to consider the possibility that non-Clinton worlds existed. They had everything ready for a huge party, including loaded fireworks machines. Last week, to the surprise of many, many people, we learned that Planet Clinton was just a myth. Let's ask RT America's Ed Schultz, who knows Hillary personally, if he thinks that Mrs. Clinton still believes it herself. Ed, hello. Thank you so much for joining us. So, who was it that created the world of Clinton? Was it her campaign chiefs? Was it maybe Bill or anyone else?
Well, I think that there was a lot of people that contributed to that. The world of Hillary is one of power and influence, and the world of Hillary is global. And there's a lot of factors that play into her success over the years, and it is amazing that she's not president of the United States with all the resources globally that they were able to put together. I find it's a bigger story that she's not president than it is Donald Trump being president, considering the world of Hillary.
Well, how did Clinton and co. have everyone so convinced? If you look at the entire media spectrum, I mean, it was obvious. You turn on the TV in America, you go online.
And the mainstream media in this country does not cover issues that rural America is concerned about. If you look at the map of the United States, you will see the metropolitan and the urban areas going to Hillary Clinton. You will see rural America going to Donald Trump. And the mainstream media is horribly disconnected. And for that matter, so is Hillary Clinton. She never went to Wisconsin. She didn't go to Michigan until late, and that was supposed to be her firewall. I mean, they were just a total miscalculation on how the media got it. I think that this is one for the archives, and it's one that may be duplicated in the future. There's no question that the mainstream media has got major egg on their face.
Well, I'd just like to play a very short clip from one of her campaign speeches. Please take a listen.
To just be grossly generalistic, you could put half of Trump supporters into what I call the basket of deplorables.
So everyone laughed at it in that room, but can you really laugh at statements like this? Maybe this kind of thing is to blame for it.
Well, that was a classic from the standpoint that she was talking to people in New York City. She was talking to high donor limousine liberals, is what we call them, that have no connection with rural America. What Hillary Clinton did was just offend a majority of people in this country who voted for Donald Trump. That was a total turnoff. And you can't make a comment like that and then turn around and say that you want to be president of deplorables. It's an interesting soundbite that you played. It was a turning point in the campaign. She's blaming the FBI director, Comey. I think that comment that you just played as much into her defeat as anything she did on the campaign trail. But notice how she has not blamed the Russians. She hasn't blamed the Russians because they never had 100% proof that the hacking was taking place or that her campaign was being targeted. She'll blame Comey, but she won't. She hasn't gone so far as to blame the Russians, which I think is very, very funny, because at the end of the day, there's two things people didn't care about in America. They didn't give a damn about Donald Trump's taxes, and they didn't care about what the Russians were thinking about this election. That's what Trump's win boils down to.